Hey there, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot. If this is your first time to the channel, it is a pleasure to have you join me here. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for returning. This channel wouldn't exist without you, and your support is truly appreciated. This is your August monthly general intuitive tarot reading. Please remember, not all messages will resonate with everyone, but if you're looking for something more personal, then check out the description box below this video, where you can find a link to my website, and you can book a personal reading. If you haven't already, this would be a great time to click that subscription button. It's free for you to do so, and it lets you know when I drop more videos. While you're at it, click the like button, which helps the channel to grow and lets me get much needed messages out to others who need to hear them. As always, let's begin with a few astrological highlights for the month. On the 1st of September, Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces, encouraging a deep dive into emotional clarity and boundaries. After dipping a toe into passionate Aries, this transit gives you one more chance to review your boundaries. Have you been able to assert yourself? Does your no command respect? If not, you have time to get firm. Saturn and Pisces can be emotional, so you'll want to elevate your self-care too. Then on the 6th, we have yet another retrograde. Uranus joins Saturn. Uranus favors change and disruption, but retrograde means it's better to hold off on making drastic changes until Uranus stations direct on sometime, I believe, in early February. So instead, use this time to review where you need to tear things down or leave well enough alone. This period is ideal for reconnecting with old friends. Eclipse season returns, bringing a wave of intensity. It starts on the 7th when the lunar eclipse in Pisces arrives. Emotions will be strong and boundaries could get blurry on this day. Trust your feelings and reinforce boundaries as needed. Your faith could be tested somehow, so it's wise to remain grounded and flexible. Know when to hold fast and when to let go. Sacrifice may be called for, but trust that this is necessary. The more willing you are to release, the better you'll feel. Then on the 21st of September, the last eclipse of the year shows up. This one's a solar eclipse, and it's in Virgo, and it's your best chance for a clean break. A fresh start is on the way. If something ends around this day, a new opportunity may emerge. Hold off on making decisions until a few days have passed. That way, you'll have the facts you need to make a strong choice. It's also a dynamite eclipse for decluttering, cleaning, and weeding. Put those tasks on your list and you'll emerge nice and neat. Finally, on the 22nd, Mars sails into Scorpio, and this is a transit that brings willpower, sex appeal, and intensity into the cosmos. On that same day, the sun will be in Libra, marking the official beginning of fall. So put your energy into strengthening partnerships, handling lawsuits, and making your home a showpiece. To sum up, September is a bit of a challenging month. Unfortunately, the astrology isn't always pretty. It's just the nature of time. There is a season for everything, and now it's time to see what tarot messages the universe has for you and your astrological sign. Let's jump in, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right, my beautiful souls, this is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And this is for the month of September. So, Sag, how's it going? How's it going? It's been an interesting year. I can say that. Certainly for me personally, it's been an interesting year. All right, let's dive into your messages right away. So I will give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, in the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Sagittarius seekers. Okay, one more shuffle, they say. Okay. Split the deck. Let's get into it. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. What do you think the universe wants to tell you? Let's find out. Can I please have four cards, please, and many more messages for Sagittarius for the month of September. You have the Ace of Wands, and it is with the Nine of Pentacles. So that is a phenomenal start. That is phenomenal, period. All right, let's continue to get more cards out. Sun card. Wowza. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. Oh my gosh, you have the King of Wands. But you also have the Tower with it, which is very interesting. That's so okay. I mean, I'm getting these interesting messages here, and I have to tell you, like, even at the bottom of the deck, you couldn't get better than this. So, you know, when I said wow, I don't know if I said wowza, but I'm going to say it again if I did, wowza, because you have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Six of Wands is a card of accolades, okay? This means that you're going to be getting pats on the back. Maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're getting a new job. I just feel like you're getting recognition for something that you deserve, something that you've wanted for a long time. And I feel like, so I do feel there's a promotion there for somebody. There's a new opportunity, or even fame is very possible here with this Six of Wands. There are definitely, you know, more than just pat on the back. I feel like you, I don't know. I just feel like you know, your accolades are coming in left, right, and center, and your reputation is going to grow and grow and grow. All right. So I feel like this is a banner month for you in your career. Let's start by saying that. And you know, you have the Sun card there, so I'm going to say the sun shines bright, and it's definitely going to elevate you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Now there is something there with the Two of Wands that we'll talk about in a second, because I feel like you have to make some plans about something, and we'll get there, because, you know, usually as we get to those cards, they pop more messages into my ears here, and they fill me with messages, and they know I can only take so much. So So let's start off with this Ace of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you know, Ace of Wands is brand new inspiration. You feel like you are so inspired, that you are at the top of your game, that you are you know, nothing could get better than this. That's what I'm feeling, that you feel nothing could get better than this in terms of your career, okay? That, you know, everybody is really happy with you. I feel like there's a new beginning here, that, you know, you have some seeds that have been planted and you're feeling very excited about those seeds. So if it's a career or a business opportunity, it feels like a brand new spark in your life, okay? There's a new job, potentially a new business venture, perhaps something that's even just some creative energy for some of you, okay? Now you pair that with the Nine of Pentacles, which basically is saying, you know, this is everything I've worked for, and now I'm ready to reap the rewards. So you're very excited about this career, because this career is going to bring you to that perfect environment, right? To that environment of being able to say, maybe I can retire. Maybe it's the environment of saying, okay, now I feel like I don't have to work so hard, and that I can just, you know, I don't know, work 3 days a week or 4 days a week. Although I have to say, if you are getting a promotion and a new job, you're not going to just work 2 days a week or 3 days a week. You're going to be working a heck of a lot harder, because I feel like this is your opportunity to go straight to the top, and your opportunity to get, you know, because you have that King of Wands there, okay? I feel like you have this opportunity to get to the top in some way, shape, or form. So, or at least to be some kind of inspirational leader is what I'm feeling for somebody. So let's clarify that Ace of Wands and that Nine of Pentacles. Tell me about this new beginning or whatever that will lead to that, you know, being able to have that perfect setup for Sagittarius, right? What is this? What is going on there? Well, again, everybody has their situation. So all I can tell you is, what they're telling me is you already know the answer to that question. What's going on? You already know what this is about. You already know what that is. And your intuition is telling you, do this, do that, do this, do that. And you need to be listening to your intuition at this time. High Priestess, for me as a reader, only comes out when they don't want you to miss an opportunity, and they're trying to tell you, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Okay, so you need to be listening so that you do not miss this opportunity, all right? I do feel like this is elevating you beyond something more than you thought, all right? Let's continue to clarify the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. This brings you some kind of independence. That's what I have to tell you. And independence can be in making decisions, in terms of being able to, you know, perhaps in the past you weren't able to make certain decisions, but now as a big leader or as a boss, that brings you more balance. There's the Justice card. That brings you more balance and more freedom, if you will, in your abilities to say, I choose what my team is going to do. I choose how the coworker is going to do. I have freedom, and I have some authority now to be able to make the decisions that I feel are right. So it almost puts you in a role of like a consultant, in the sense of somebody who advises, like an advisor, right? Like you're giving advice to somebody, as opposed to just being a worker bee. You're more in a position of like recommendations, right? That's where you are. And I do feel this Justice card is telling you that this is absolutely right for you, okay? Because it is extreme balance with that Justice card, all right? And I feel like if there is a contract to be signed, it's coming your way. So again, if you're getting this brand new this new position or what have you, well, Six of Swords says, yeah, this is, you're sailing in the right direction, my friends. You're sailing in the right direction, and things are just progressing nicely. They're going to progress nicely, and it's going to move and be beautiful. Okay, now Sun card, as I said, is positivity, it's warmth. I said the sun is already shining brightly on you. It's going to elevate you love to a great place. But I also feeling with this card that you're going to impress somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that message. They're telling me, so I have to tell you, right? Okay, so they're saying you can impress your, I don't know, your co-workers, or maybe even the public, because remember I said there's a potential of fame there. So somebody's going to impress coworkers or even the public at large. And you can really take advantage of this, that's what they're telling me, if you lean into it, okay? In other words, take advantage of this energy and really go to town on the, on the impressing part of things, okay? If you go, you got the magic. You have the magic, you're the magician, you can do this and you will get whatever results you wish to have, all right? You can ask for better. Have magician clarifying the sun card. It's telling you, and there's your 9 of Pentacles again. Okay, so that really means we do need to talk Pentacles, right? Pentacles can be money. I do feel for somebody there's a great potential for money, okay? I feel like you're really ready to focus. You need to focus in on work. And when you focus in on work, those accolades are coming. Your reputation is growing. I do feel this is I want to say a star moment. Star card is not on the table, but I feel like it is a star moment for you. And I don't know, I just feel like that's why I feel a little bit of fame for somebody, okay? I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's something there for somebody. Okay, so let's continue to clarify one more card for the Sun card, please. Clarify the Sun card. King of Pentacles, you're definitely going to be making some money here, all right? Definitely going to be, this is going to lead to some great success, to some great abundance. You're definitely going to be being able to stockpile something for a nice future for yourself, maybe invested a little bit, but certainly very successful here financially with the King of Pentacles. Okay, now they're telling me with this Two of Wands that there's something that you need to plan for. And remember I was saying that they'll give me the messages. So the messages that I'm getting here is that I think you need to plan for either somebody. So some of you are going to have to plan for some invitations. There's invitations coming for some people. For somebody else, I feel like you have to plan for something that you weren't expecting in terms of your family. I don't know what that means. I just have to give the messages because they're telling me and I have to give them out, okay? I feel like somebody has a family matter that they have to deal with. I'm not saying it's a bad one. It's just something you have to deal with it. So you're going to have to make some plans accordingly as a result of that. I mean, it could be you have to, plan to be in another city at another time for something, and that kind of goes against your whole work thing here. I don't know what it is. There's definitely a change or a transformation that's happening as a result of that. And I'm not sure if you knew about this or you didn't know about this, or it becomes a surprise, but it's definitely something that crops up in the middle of the month here where you, I don't know, I feel like somebody needs your attention and it's going to put a bit of a wrinkle in your plans, and it could be a challenge, okay? So I feel like you need to, prepare for this. I think you need to take care of it swiftly, whatever that might be for somebody. I feel like you thought, oh, now I have to make a plan. I got to get on a plane. I got to go over there. I got to do something. Okay, it kind of just puts a wrinkle in all of this feeling of, wow, I'm getting accolades and I want to stay and I'm enjoying things here because everybody's like loving me. Okay, and I'm kicking butt at work, right? I just feel like you need to take care of it, because if you don't take care of it, it's going to still come back on, to bug you and bug you and bug you. That's the Nine of Wands, okay? So you have to deal with it. Just deal with it swiftly, and you'll get back to this Four of Wands, to this stability and back to your normal life, Okay, so I had to get that out. Let's talk about the King of Wands and the Tower card. Now, I'm going to say that right off the bat, the message I'm getting is, okay, if you are in this position of getting a lot of fame, if you're in this position of being able to impress people, you know, just the word of caution is don't get too big for your britches. Okay, I do feel like somebody's hypocritical side is going to come out a bit. That's the Tower, saying, you know, you're getting up there, and then you're going to be saying these things, and then you're not going to be doing these things. So your hypocritical side could potentially come out. Okay, and you want to avoid that because it will have an effect on your reputation. And if you want your reputation to be golden, with those accolades and get the promotions and everybody, everybody impressing everybody, you can't be hypocritical. So you have to keep that in check. All right, that's the message I'm getting, is just to keep that in check. But aside from that, you know, the Queen of Wands says you're getting busy. You're getting busy. You're getting down into your hands, into everything. You are shining as brightly as anybody ever could. And you are definitely very determined in this month to soak up this great energy here. Okay, now I do feel at some point you're getting pulled, because you also had the Three of Cups pop out. So I feel like for some of you, you know, your social life will definitely pick up. Okay, and you know, if you are working a lot and you're focusing in on your career, there is a time for work and there is a time to play. So just know to, you know, to keep, you know, a little bit of each is always good. Okay. I also feel though that you're going to get pulled into like maybe the party circuit a little bit, and that's where you have to be careful, because if that's what's going to ruin your reputation. All right. Just word of wisdom there. That's, I mean, you don't have the King of Wands and the Tower for no reason. Okay, it didn't just come out the King of Wands, it came out with the Tower card. So you really want to protect your reputation, and if you're partying too much, it's going to take you away from, you know, the work and continuing to build you know, that career or what have you. You do have the Seven of Pentacles, so this is a great opportunity to plant some roots, some very deep roots, and build and grow upon this situation, this career, this whatever it might be for you, this new role, this leadership role. And as I said, you don't want that to you know, go down in flames because you were partying too much. You know, plant the roots, let it grow, and there's long-term potential here for you is what I'm feeling. All right, Sag, let's get you a message from the Archangel Michael. What message would you like to give to Sagittarius, please, for the month of September? Message for Sagittarius for the month of December. Okay, number 5, be honest with yourself. Okay. Well, that's always a good message. Be honest with yourself. They're telling you all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let Source take it from there. Okay. Sounds like a great message to end your reading on, Sagittarius, and I'll leave it there. I hope there was something in it that resonated. And if you are enjoying these readings, then please do me a favor. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload my next video. And you're going to want to keep coming back here, because very shortly I'm going to be announcing my next contest, and you're not going to want to miss that. So subscribe and click the notification bell. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, Please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.